ladies, I wanted to do a quick video on something that I get requested all the time. People are wanting samples of our mascara. There are a few reasons why we don't sample it. The first being you do not get the same effect from using these guys at all. They're completely shaped different. See, and these ones are kind of like huge. Also, you would need 6 of these to do 1 coat. 6. So if you do 2 coats, you're adding 10, or so you have 10 total. So that's just super wasteful and cost efficient. So we're not able to give you the best price if we start, raising the cost by sampling them out. But that's not the biggest reason. The reason is just you don't get the same effect. So we don't want to give you guys false hope about the product. These are terrible. They do not do the same effect whatsoever. So we don't want you to try the product and be like, oh, I don't like it because I don't like the results I get with these. So you don't buy it. So you don't ever get to truly experience the product unless you try it with these actual ones. We have the Love It guarantee. It's amazing. You do not have to worry about if I don't like it, I am out of the money. Because you just return it. Simple as that. Like, we will give you your money back if you do not like it. And that goes for any product. If you don't like the color, you don't like the texture, you don't like whatever it may be, we will give you your money back. Or exchange it. If you just don't like the color or something, we can exchange it. Simple as that. I mean, has CoverGirl or Maybelline or any other makeup company ever just said, oh, you don't like it, just return it? Yeah, no, not at all. So I want to do just a quick little tutorial showing you the difference between these ones and these ones. These tricky little guys that don't do the same result. We'll go ahead and get started. So first, I'm just going to do 1 coat. Yeah. And since this is my mascara, I'm only using 2 wands. I'm not going to use a fresh wand each time because this is my personal mascara, so I'm not going to contaminate it. Yeah. So I always start with the base layer. And I know a lot of people likes to do this little wiggle number. I don't. I just like to go straight up. My lashes got a pretty good curl to them already. So I find that wiggling them actually tangles them and makes them messy. I know the teasing look is a new awesome look right now. I don't like it at all. Okay. So that is my base coat. So I'll give that a second, let it dry. And I apologize for my hair. We're about to go outside and lay in the sun, have a pool day. It's a perk of being a work from home wife, stay-at-home mommy. So if you're interested in that, let me know. I'd love to help you and join you, have you on my team. Okay, so once that one kind of dries, then I will do another wet layer. And then you use your fibers. I always rub mine. It kind of loosens up some of the fibers. I think it makes them go on a little easier. So I don't know if you guys have watched some of my mascara tutorials in the past, but the first coat I do, crazy huh? I do my whole lashes to kind of build some volume, build length, just build them up. And then any layer I do of fibers after the first, I just do the very, very tips. I'll kind of show you what I do on this layer. I will just dab it literally on the top of my lashes. Oops, just building up. I don't actually go all the way up my lash. I just dab it pretty much on the top. Because like I said, I have already curly lashes and they're kind of thick. So I don't want them to look spidery. But of course, everyone's lashes is different. So just kind of experiment. If you don't like it the first time you try it, give it a few more turns. Because it took me probably 5 times to really understand the product and how it works with my lashes. Because I was trying to do it like everybody else. And it just doesn't work. I know some people love to put a different brand under the first coat. I like to use my Younique. So really just do whatever works for you. Experiment. If you don't like the way one result turns out, try something else. And if all else fails, we have our lash comb. Comb out those clumps or whatever, and you kind of start over. If you do it before it dries, it pulls out pretty much everything. If you do it after it dries, it just kind of separates those clumps. So you have a few different options there. But really, if there's something you think you're doing wrong, just let me know, comment below, and I'd be happy to kind of help you figure out what you're doing wrong. So then make sure, this is one of the most common errors, make sure you are sealing in these fibers. Some people get a hold of me and they're like, hey, my fibers are all over my cheek, they get in my eye, they just kind of drive me crazy. Well, chances are you're probably not sealing it, and I know that sounds kind of silly, but when you're busy and with your everyday life, you kind of forget to reseal it. Alright, there you go. So anyways, that's one eye done and one eye not. Crazy. Okay. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take my wands out. Okay, and then we will use these disposable. So you want to twist them in there. You don't want to pump, because pumping lets air into your tube, which will dry it out faster. Okay. This is super weird with this wand. I feel like it's clumping them or something. Like I feel like something's wrong with it. Okay, so that's the wet. Okay, now I'll do the fibers. Oh wait, no, just kidding. I'm not doing the fibers yet. I gotta let this dry. These wands are confusing me. Okay. So now we will do the second wet coat. So if I was using my demo mascara, or a demo mascara on another person right now, I would already be on my second comb. Okay, see how those do not really stick to this very well? Okay, so now we're gonna put these around the... It's kind of hard to do these, actually. So this would be the third, whoa, this would be the third comb. Whoa. I'm trying to get these clumps out and it just isn't happening. I feel like all I'm doing is making a bigger mess. Okay, no, we're stopped with that. It's dropped a ton. There's even some in my eye, which isn't that bothersome, but I can feel it, like it's just dry. Okay, so now I guess I'll go over it. Oh my gosh. All I feel like they're doing is just clumping. This is so hard to do on a phone. Well, iPad, whatever. Alright, I guess that's about as good as it's gonna get. So there you have it. I got a little messy, but... So this eye are the wands. And this eye, I was looking for the Younique symbols, which are totally on the wands, not the tubes. So this eye are the Younique wands, and this eye is the generic combs. So that's why we don't sample. This wands, make sure you separate them really well. And these wands, I think, just totally clump it. Yeah, not the same look. I feel like the length is longer on this eye. It just looks neater, looks more natural. So that's the major reason why we don't sample with these. If you want to see if you're allergic to it and if your presenter has these available, they may do it just to see if you're allergic, but chances are you're not. I've never had anybody allergic to it. I have super sensitive eyes and I can handle it. I mean, I got this comb actually got fibers in my eye. They're disappearing now, but any other mascara, even other fiber ones I've tried, as soon as they get in my eye is red, itchy, watering. It's terrible. But there you have it. That's a quick demo. I went a little over the time I wanted, but I hope you guys like the video, and if you want to try to order it, you can go to www.tjslashes.com, or you can post a comment. I will put the link down in the description, but thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. See ya. Go enjoy outside in the summer.